Okay. Excuse me. So this is a little bit of a departure from me trying to play every single game on BGA. Obviously, this is not a game on BGA. This is a demo. Um, Let me get Twitch ready. What am I doing? Edit. Here we go. Mr. President. I'm not doing that. Is there? What if we get out of there? Mr. President? 0 followers. I'm good at streaming. Okay. Done, 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 done. Done. Okay. Now, this is a demo. So there's lots of reasons why this might not be one, the longest video, and two, well, I guess just one, the longest video. This is a demo. There is a baby next to me who I am, fingers crossed, hoping for a nap from, but who is very intrigued by being in the office and so might not nap. You might hear the sounds of Colin the caterpillar or Comrade Clip-Clop, which are the two toys he has. Not in total, but the ones that are in the cot with him right now. Hi. He knows I'm talking about him. There's also the dog, who's a bit of a menace. Okay. So this is the demo. I don't know anything about the demo. I've never played the tabletop version of this. I've been fairly excited for this version because I don't. If I'm gonna play a solo game, I'll play a video game or a computer game. I don't typically solo board games. So this is exciting to have a solo board game that I wanted to play, but is a bit of a table hog, and I couldn't imagine ever setting it up myself. If I'm going to play a board game at home, it'll be with my husband, I would hope. Although he's not always wanting to. Okay, so starting out, obviously, I've been thinking a lot about this game as well. Now, again, not having played it, I want to be completely fair to it, but I imagine it's very difficult. Here's Comrade Clip-Clop. Beautiful. I imagine it's very difficult to have a game that's like purely sandbox. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to sort of role play the type of president that I would be, or that I would hope that I would be. I definitely wouldn't be like a pensive staring out into the, like, I don't know what's back there, the rose garden, the like sun dappled rose garden, like with my signed baseball. Like, he doesn't even have a computer. What year is this? I think that's part of the point, actually. I think that the year is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So let's just sort of play around with the demo a little bit. Let's see. Oh boy, we got music, huh? I don't know if that's coming through on the feed, so we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, so let's play the demo scenario. I'm curious if they have any of the female avatars for the demo, or if it's just like one dude. I've seen the artwork because they put it on their blog of some of the different presidents, and it's quite, yeah, I showed you, it was quite good. Really gorgeous. So my computer's working very hard. This might not be what this might not be an issue with the demo. It might just be an issue with Rachel's computer. That's Colin the caterpillar. He's a caterpillar that is able to, oh boy. Oh boy. He's a rainmaker. Okay. Welcome to the demo for Mr. President, the American presidency 2000 to 2020. This is a game about doing. I'm just going to read this. I apologize. About because I haven't done this either. About doing one of the hardest jobs in the world, President of the United States. All right. Mr. President is a turn-based game, and it follows a standard turn sequence broken into activation segments. Yes. Each each segment has its own purpose. Take a look at the turn sequence on the board and hover your mouse on the different segments to get a sense of what happens during a year of your presidency. Yeah, you're right. That's right. Likewise, you'll want to look at the tooltips for the many different markers and tokens on the board. They'll give you some information about how the different pieces in the game work, what actions you might want to interact with them. You can use WASD to move smoothly between important board locations or right mouse drag to look wherever you please. In this demo, you'll get to play several action segments. Some systems and parts of the board are under construction. We're still building those, and they'll be ready for the full release. We hope you enjoy this taste of the modern American presidency and that you give us your feedback on fun, feel, and usability. Please visit us on our Steam forum and leave your comments. Okay. Press tab to view board. Okay. Well, wowie, wow. Well, let's give a little zoom in here. We're going to right-click drag. What do we got? What happened? Comrade Clip-Clop, you're tired. You're rubbing your face. You're fussing. You're a sleepy baby. All right. You want to nurse a little bit before? Come here. Oh, God, you're getting heavy. Oh. Well, the problem is, whichever side you nurse on, I'm going to have to. Oh, here we go. You ready? Come here. Hey. Do you want to nurse or do you want to watch this? Here, why don't you try to nurse? There you go. Nope, not interested? Okay, well, why don't we sit you up? This is why there should be, watch your arm, a Madam President option where half of it's trying to wrangle a baby. Okay, so we've got a deck. Strategic capabilities track, that's my phone. Bipartisan cooperation, congressional front. There's just a whole bunch of stuff going on here, isn't there? Conflicts. Okay. Okay, don't grab the microphone. There's a lot going on here. Scandal. Ooh. We got different areas. Okay. Eurozone. Okay. Space to proceed. Here you can take turn sequence. Oh, I see. Here you can take 4 diplomatic and or military actions. Remember that you always spend 2 action points to buy an extra action of any type during your blue action segments. So I get 4, and then I can spend 2 more. Okay. Wait. Uh-oh. Let's see. So if I hold this, I don't know where my sound went. This track shows how healthy the U.S. economy is. Like several other tracks, uses a trend marker, so it's harder to move from box to box. Each year is 2 state of the economy checks. Okay, well, how do we figure out where we are in the year? Let's look at this. Start at the top left with the U.S. special activations. We'll perform all actions in a column, top to bottom. Then move to the next column right from those top to bottom. So activation phase. So this is what we're doing. Draw 1 chit. Terror and chaos. War progress. Okay. All right. Well, let's just have it tell us what to do. Okay. So this is the 4 things that we can do. We've got diplomatic or military. Crisis relief. Attempt to improve one region's alignment. Baby, don't hit the keyboard. Attempt to remove Chinese or Russian influence counter in one region. De-escalate a conflict. Invite ally leader to White House to improve relations. Direct intel gathering ops against 2 different terror groups, or use military professionals to treat disease, build schools and clinics, or create other infrastructure in a war-torn region. Sure, no. So I think I'm going to go either crisis relief or de-escalate a conflict. The thing is, I feel like crisis relief is probably for a crisis that I have caused. And the conflict, the same thing. Okay. Well, why don't we just play around with crisis relief? Okay. Why? Why should you relieve crises? Prevent regional crises from becoming major crises, which spawn terror groups in rogue states, cause loss of regional stability, and decrease regional alignment. During any activation segment in which diplomatic action, okay, 1 action, choose a region and roll a d10. 1, decrease it by 2 boxes. 2 to 6, decrease by 1. 7 to 9, no. What was that? Oh, that was my phone. Baby, you're getting so strong. You just threw it on the ground. U.S. involvement worsens the crisis. Oh boy. So you want to roll low for crisis relief. So, okay. So let's find a crisis. Baxter, what are you up to? Conflict. Terror. Stability. Here we go. Regional crisis level. General chaos, terror, and mischief. If the regional crisis marker reaches the end of the track, a major crisis occurs. These will be more localized. Is the crisis relief action. Revolving civil wars. Not revolving, resolving. Okay, so they're at a 2. Domestic crises. Baxter. Eurozone doesn't have any. Eastern Europe's at a 1. Central South Asia's at a 2. The Middle East is at a 3. Central America's at a 2. South America's at a 1. Africa's at a 3. Asia and Pacific is at a 1. Well, should we do the Middle East? Yeah? All right. Let's crisis relief in the Middle East. Roll the die. We got a 5, which means it goes down by 1. I don't want to re-roll it, I don't think. Okay. That was 1 action, I think. Yeah, I have 3 left. Got a message. Who did I get a message from? Just gotta make sure it was Karen. Mr. Baby, please don't throw that on the floor too. Okay, you're fine. You're gonna sleep. When you do sleep, you're gonna sleep for a while. I know everything's still novel. Okay. Should we do some more crisis relief? Well, let's look. Okay, we did crisis relief. Let's look at improving alignment. Prevent auto loss. What the hell is auto loss? And increase your end-of-turn score in order to raise your public approval and gain legacy points. During any activation segment in which blah, 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 blah. Choose a region. Decrease regional crisis. Okay. If you pass... So I don't understand. Trending anti-US. Place a trending pro-US if we pass. So what's a pass and what's a fail? Well, let's just try it. Let's try that in... Sure, let's try it in the Middle East. How do we choose... Oh, it's this. So, regional alignment. We probably... Passing is probably... Diplomatic rating of your Secretary of State. Pass, fail. It doesn't say what constitutes a pass or a fail. It has to do with this value. Well, let's figure it out. All right, so that's at a 4. We're rolling. We got a 5. I don't know if that's a pass or a fail. It looks like 6 is highlighted. I don't know what that means. We're not going to re-roll it because I don't know if that was good or bad. Space to proceed. What happened? It stayed the same. Did we put a pro-US or anything out? Well, let's try it again. I need to understand what's happening here. Let's try it again. This one. We'll roll. Okay, so that one's lower. We want it to be, hold on. Degree to which the region sympathizes with or prioritizes U.S. interests, particularly as opposed to those of your peer rivals. To improve it, use the improve one. This track uses trending markers. Trending marker is like a half step up or down the track. It still doesn't tell me, how, the degree to which it's, so we want it to be higher. So if I roll lower, will it move up? Right? Because that was a pass. Pass, place a trending pro-US. Fail, no effect. So to pass, it has to be lower than. Okay. What do you got in your mouth? Don't put the mic cable in your mouth, please. Let me have it. Baby. 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 Thank you. Oh, you gave me a good cake right there. You're so mad. You want Comrade Clip-Clop? Well, don't drop him. There you go. All right. Last one. Let's try to de-escalate a conflict. Prevent a war from breaking out. Choose a conflict track. All right, let's find a conflict track. Oh, that's over here. What's going on over here? Conflict status. How close two regional antagonists are to full-scale war? If it reaches the end, a war will immediately start. War is 5. 2 of the conflict tracks will instead cause you to lose the game. Is it Russia, NATO, and China and Japan? Because they're red, or is it those 2 yellow ones? Baby, I asked you not to do that. It's got to be these 2. Okay, so who's the closest? Russia and Ukraine? All right, let's try to de-escalate in Russia and Ukraine. The rating on China-Russia's relations with the U.S. track. So where is that? Presidential prestige. State of the economy. Cabinet focus. Cabinet effectiveness. Is it going to be over here with Russia? State of the economy. Here we go. Relations with the U.S. Instead of 3. What is it trying to tell me? Your relations with the Russian Federation will affect a variety of Russia's actions and decisions. They tend to degrade over time. You'll need to invest effort in actions like Summit to maintain them, much less improve them. This track uses trending markers. The trending marker is like a half step up or down. Okay. Okay. Well, let's roll our dice. We got an 8. So what does a success look like? An 8 is no effect. 3 to 6 would decrease it. Oh. You know what? Let's re-roll it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, you know what? At least it's not an auto fail. Okay. So we did those 4. So now we're drawing a chit. Crisis tokens usually lead to crisis card draws from the deck, but there's some other surprises. Ooh. All right, let's see. Cascading event. Okay, what does that mean? Oh boy. Resolving crisis cards. Cyber attack. China blamed. If U.S. cyber warfare is greater than or equal to China's cyber warfare, what? So where's the Where's the cyber warfare track? Cyber warfare. Do you think it's just with China? Relation, posture, Russian Chinese influence. Oh, that's a thing. Where's the cyber? Media relations, Homeland Security, state of the baby. Here we go. Maybe this strategic capability. No, cyber warfare. We're equal. We're equal on cyber warfare. So if it's same as from Crisis Deck, what the hell does that mean? Roll die. Otherwise, it's greater than or equal. Okay, I don't understand. I rolled a 10. That's probably not great. Oh man, we got tensions. We got tensions with China. Oh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Can we go back? Can I see the other side of it, please? Ah, it's fine. Target is India. Add 2 tension counters to India and China. Okay. +1 to target country's conflict status with China. Conflicts China and India? Oh. Okay. Alright, what's this? The segment is identical, except if the previous crisis token didn't have a plus, it did have a plus. It did, yeah. Oh no. Draw a crisis card and it's got a plus. That's not great. Draw another crisis. Roll a d10 to choose a random region, +1 stability to that region. So Chinese oil development deal brings stability to region. Thanks, China. 4. +1 stability to region 4. Are these numbered? 1, 2, 3. Ah, it's the Middle East. Okay. Excellent. +1 stability. It seems good. Okay. And then we go down here and we're doing another draw because that had a plus on it. We got draw 2 crisis cards. Well, things seem out of control if I'm honest with you. New automation technologies create huge increase in Chinese factory production. Ooh, good for them. Place an economy improving counter on China's state of the economy track and a +1 AP marker on China. Well, let's look at China so we can see this happening. There it is. State of the economy. Okay. So the state of the economy is going to increase. Place 1 China influence in Asia Pacific. Okay. Place 1 more China influence in a random region. That's going to be based on the die roll. And 1, I think, is North America. Is that right? Eurozone. All right, China. If China's relations with the U.S. is 3 or higher, well, now, how do I check this? Relations with me. How do you check their relations? Let's look at China. Relation, it's 3. So that's good. So it's 3 or higher. Place an economy improving counter on the U.S. state of the economy. Oh, there we go. That's like a half step, right? But baby, why are you eating another cable? Can I have it? Thank you. What'd you do with Clip-Clop? Where's Comrade Clip-Clop? Where's Comrade Clip-Clop? You dropped it on the floor. Okay. Place a trending pro-U.S. counter on China's U.S. relationship linked with economies. Okay. Where is that? I don't see it. Stop. Don't eat that. Place 2 tension counters each on China and Japan. Yeek. Oh, this is the second one. Japan clashes with China over disputed islands. Fair. Bleep blop, bleep blop. Tensions. Okay. Next, 3 actions. Get 3 actions from the whole list. Your public approval will move towards the 40 mark, whether you're higher or lower. The size of the move depends on your party relations. This mechanic represents the trade-offs of polarization. If your public support is low, but your party is firmly behind you, your partisans will rally. If you're flying high with the public and you're seen to be favoring your party, some independent-minded voters will have second thoughts. Okay. I'm not going to think about that at all. Domestic. Address a domestic crisis. Attempt to stimulate the economy. Party fund. No, definitely not going to do that. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. I think that we're not doing any military. We're going to address a domestic crisis before it can create a domestic failure or create a lingering domestic issue. Make a cabinet effectiveness check. Okay. Less than or equal to 5. If I pass, decrease the domestic crisis track by 1. If I fail, but I lose a public opinion. Oh, baby, you just drooled all over me. 10 or higher. I made it worse. I made it worse. Oh no. Yeah, see, okay, let me have, stop. I don't want you getting that all wet. I don't. Would you like Ollie the elephant? No. Okay, well, listen, you can't chew on that cord. I'm sorry. Okay. So, we are definitely going to take this action. We're going to address a domestic crisis. We're going to roll a die. Hey, we passed. Decrease domestic crisis track by 1 and +1 public approval. Let's see. Hey, we don't have any domestic crises. And the public love me. Doesn't often matter. When it matters a lot. See your yearly legacy score. Big impact on scandals. Boost it with the presidential presence action. Resolve dangerous global conflict, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we did that. We addressed a domestic crisis, and they don't exist anymore. So I bet I can't take that action anymore. Oh, it says I can. Let's address a lingering domestic issue. Do I have a lingering domestic issue? I must. It's America. Like, come on. Where would that be? Lingering domestic issue. Lingering domestic issue. There we go. Lingering domestic issue. I have 1. Boy. Which one of the many is it, do you think? The weird how it's like, well, that's not a pass, is it? Fail, but -1. I just got public approval. I'm going to re-roll the dice. Oh, I failed even worse. Well, all right. So nothing up. Oh, no. I got a new one? Oh, I made it worse. I definitely made it worse. Hey, Droolmeister General. Do you want to try to nurse? Yeah? Or do you want to lay back in your cot? I'm going to put you in your cot for a minute. You might cry. Yeah. You tell me. You tell me about it. You tell me about it. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh. Hey, what's that? Comrade Clip-Clop, clippity-clippity-clop. Comrade Clip-Clop, clippity-cloppity-clop. He's here to help you, clippity-cloppity-clop. Comrade Clip-Clop, clippity-cloppity-clop. There you go. There you go. You gave him a good shake. Yes, you did. You gave him a good shake. Try not to roll out of there, please. Oh. Listen. Listen. Here's the deal. I think you're tired. I do. I think you're sleepy. Yeah. I think you're sleepy. Oh no. Oh dear. There you go. There you go. You play with Comrade Clip-Clop. Yeah. And you give it a few minutes and see if you get snoozy, okay? There you go. There you go. Okay. So we failed the domestic issue, which is not making the baby take a nap, which is the current lingering domestic issue in my house. Should we try it again? Because I don't really care about these other things. We should probably do it to see how it works. Attempt to improve the state of the economy. One action, optional cost of 2 APs for -2 DRM. Die roll modifier. Let's make a state of the economy check. 2 AP, I only have 1. Oh no, that's 2 AP to improve it, which we're not going to do. We're just going to take the action. A 3, that feels like a pass. Less than or equal to 4. Pass, place an improving econ counter on the US state of the economy track. Let's see. Do it. Do it. Yay. So what does this mean? How healthy it is. Each year has 2 state of the blah, blah, blah. Whatever. That is very accurate to how I would be as the president. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's finish this. We're going to modified up or down a number of boxes equal to your core support number towards the 40% box on the public approval track. The what you say? Public approval, I see. That's the 40%. I assume. Up or down equal to my core support number. What's my core support number? Okay, let's find out. I moved up 2 spaces. So my core support must be 2. Okay. Oh no. Terror acts or chaos. Roll d10 on a 1 to 5 terror, on a 5 to 10 chaos. Wow. Terror. +1 regional crisis to any region with a rogue state. In each region where there are at least 2 level 1 terror groups, remove 1 set of them and replace with 1 level 2 terror group. If the 2 level 1 terror groups are on the intel track of the region, put the level 2 terror group. What? Okay, well, let's find some terror groups, shall we? Where's the terror? Where's the terror track? This feels domestic. Like this area feels domestic. It's not terror. Is this terror? No. I'm like that guy with the meme with the butterfly, right? Like, is this terror? I don't see any terror. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're everywhere. Intel track. I see. Does anyone have any? There's a terror check. Okay. Okay. All right. In each region where there are at least 2 level 1, we remove 1 set of them and replace with the level. Remove 1 set. So 2 level 1s become a level 2. Okay. Terror acts table. Roll for a random region, 1 to 3 new terror groups, and add a level 1 terror group to it. Then do this again. Oh, I see. I have to roll, and whatever happens here. Okay. 5. Increase the highest level terror group on the board. Decide randomly for ties by 1 level. Ooh, no. and then create a level 1 in a random region. Okay, well, I would like to know how we're defining terror group, personally. What are you looking at, baby? What are you looking at? Hi. You got Clip-Clop. You're nice and calm. I'm not going to talk to you because you were nice and calm and focused on something else. So maybe you'll fall asleep. Okay, and then we got a random one. Who knows where? Okay, 3 domestic actions. Then we draw a chit. Progress war. Then we do that stat again. And then the state of the economy. Okay, let's take some domestic actions. I don't think that we have a current domestic crisis. Crises. All I imagine is, what was that guy's name? The guy from Community in the Model UN episode who announces the crisis. Crisis. What am I doing? I keep saying it. I'm looking for that domestic. Here we go. Lingering domestic issue. We got no crises. Oh no, roll for domestic failure. It's been on the nose, isn't it? Well, let's address the lingering domestic issue because that's my favorite. We want to pass. Less than or equal to 5. Are you kidding me? Really re-roll it. Yeah. Decrease it by 1. Boop boop. And I get 2 boop boop. 2 bounces of that. The public loves me. Okay. Baxi, you're fine. We tried that. I don't care about that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'll do this one. So roll a die. A d6? A d10. Disarray. Spend 1 8. You know what? We're not going to live forever. Let's spend 1. A 3. No effect. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine. All right, we have 1 action remaining. Let's attempt to stimulate the economy again. 5. That's a pass. Pass. So we get the little chit half step. All right. Draw 1 chit. Crisis. Draw 2 crisis cards. 2 crisis cards. First one. Sinai Province Terror Group launches raids against army throughout Egypt. Against whose army? Our army? I don't want to state the obvious, but if it's our army, why are we there? +1 regional crisis in Africa. Add 1 level 1 terror group to Africa. All right. Boop, boop. And then, what did that say? Major crisis. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not great. Oh, no. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Hey, that's good, right? Add 1 level. Oh. Oh, yeah, because it just gets worse and worse. A level 1 terror group is the least of my worries. Right? Do I have to do it again? Space to proceed. Regional major crisis ends. Move it back to... I see. So if there's a major crisis, you resolve that D12. And then you go further. Okay. Okie doke. Okie dokie do. All right. So next, 1 regional crisis in the Middle East. That's right. Okay. Oh no. Add 1 level in terror group. Add 1 tensions counter to Israel. What? Tensions. Estranged. Tensions. Tension. I see. So we need to add attentions. Whatever. All right, this is the second one. Papal visit fosters patriotic spirit of cooperation. Who is that? Benedict. Looks like Benedict. +1 relations with Congress. +1 media relations. Cool. Bing bong. Okay. +2 public approval. They love me. Can't get enough of me. Move bipartisan. I don't care. Move bipartisan cooperation right by 1 box. Don't roll out of that crib, please. Make a party relations check. Fail is 7 or higher. Hardliners in your party are unhappy with your cooperation with the opposing party. Fair. I mean, that's completely fair. All right. Oh, they're pissed. I can't re-roll. They're mad. They're mad. That's fine. Whatever. Who needs them? I fully intend to be a 1-term president, so that's fine. What happened? You don't want me to be a 1-term president? Do you want me to be a 2-term president? Do you want me to be a 3-term president? Do you want me to be a 4-term president? Well, whatever baby wants. All right, war progress. Update each active war. Okay. So, update Civil War ceasefire. Let me see this. Civil War ceasefire. Will resolve during Civil War. Resolution. Local conditions and factors that could fall apart or lead to a more permanent peace. So, 2 or less is permanent peace. 3 or 4 is permanent peace, but the nation is fragile. What does that mean? Decrease regional crises by 1. Place an unstable state. Renewed fighting. Ew, new. So we want 7 or less. Hey, that's what we call permanent peace. Peace in Eastern Europe. I did it. I did it, baby. All right, this civil war is a regular civil war. Spawn new terror groups, rogue states, cause misery and trouble. Bring the adversaries to the table with a broker peace action. So, we get a ceasefire asterisk. Okay. Intensifies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So again, 7 or fewer. 7 or lower. 6, fighting continues. I mean, I don't really have a say in it, do I? I mean, that's not true. As the president of the United States, I do have a say in it. But we got 2 civil wars here. Hey, one's a ceasefire, baby. What about the other one? Hey, they call me the great negotiator. Wait, who did they call a great negotiator? Do I want to be equated with this person? Was there historically a great negotiator? Boy, my computer is really having a time with this. Negotiator. Great negotiator. It doesn't look like anybody was called the great. Who's known as the great negotiator? Tommy Coe. I don't know what that means. Don't care. The fact that Henry Kissinger showed up, I'm going to say right now, not interested. Let's just get that out of the way. No, thank you. Do not want to be in anywhere near the same boat. You know, if you take a nap, when you wake up, you'll have so much energy to be a little menace. You will. Yeah. Yeah. You'll have a great time. Okay. You keep doing what you want to do. I don't think there's any more civil wars out there. Oh, there's this one. You're fine. Look at that. I did it. Okay. Now we have 4 military diplomatic actions. Now this Yes. Yes. Oh, my baby. We probably want to do something about this. Crises. Crises. Crisis relief. Let's take this action in the Middle East. Let's roll the die. Hey, that's a success 100%. Decrease regional crisis by 2 boxes. Ooh. I'm like, if Henry Kissinger was good. All right. Wow, I don't even know. That was like my big thing. My baby. My baby. Well, let's try Central America. Let's crisis relief in Central America. My baby. Oh no. I made things worse. Right? No effect. Okay. Should I do it again? Should I press my luck with Central America? Dang it. It's not meant to be. All right. It's not meant to be. I guess I could have re-rolled it. De-escalate a conflict. Diplomatic actions. Choose a conflict track. Oh yeah, that's these over here. Whale. Russia, Ukraine is still, or Korea. See, what do these yellow wars mean? Versus the red. I feel like the red war is auto loss. Okay, well, let's just do Korea. Five? Decrease it by 1 box? Take it. Okay. Now, current state of the U.S. economy. Management of the economy will yield political dividends. Oh, I didn't really do much for the economy. Oh, yeah, did I? I feel like I raised it. I feel like I did a good job. For each Economic Assistance Act, you may choose to either improve an ally's relationship by 1 level or place a trending pro-U.S. counter in a world region to improve. Okay. Let's improve an ally's relationship. Oh, those are the allies? Yeah. India, the Gulf states. Looks like we're very close with Israel. You know what? We'll become very close with India. Yeah. Hello. What's this guy up to? See, I don't want to sound I don't want to sound like a parody of myself. But that office looks much cozier than the US president's office in the beginning. I would feel more comfortable there, I think. And I know. We don't have to talk about it any further. Checking for China victory. Oh no. China has a total influence across all regions of 15 or more. Uh-oh. I wasn't even... Evaluate posture changes. I don't know what that means. China acts. 1. China versus Japan. Uh-oh. Okay. People's Republic of China. Anti-US trend. Listen, I get it. Redraw half the number of tension counters for China. I don't know what that means. If at posture 1, that's this one, China makes 2 attempts. At posture 2, they make 3 attempts. I don't know. I don't think that's right. Improve cyber warfare. 1 through 4 is a success. Well, nobody's impressed with my cyber abilities. I guess because we don't have Baron on it, right? Improve naval forces. 1 to 4. Oi. They're not listening to me. Cyber warfare. We're doing this again? Hey, that's a success. Roll table result. Improving economy, no change. Worsening economy. The Politburo is not happy. Okay. Oh, no change. No change. That's the demo. You've reached the end. The full game will have everything you saw is under construction and more. The main event is the sandbox scenario, which draws events and dynamics from the entire 2 decades, but there will also be scenarios for the situations each real-life president in this period faced. Nobody cares. We want to hear from you. Please check out our Steam community page, leave your comments and feedback. Take our survey to give your thoughts and feedback on the demo if you enjoyed it. I've already wishlisted it. I will do the I will do the survey.